Did anybody see the America's Next Top Model documentary? Yikes. That is some rough stuff. Oof. There's this thing that goes on with so much of this stuff. America's Next Top Model is a show they did 49 seasons of, apparently. And all it did was ruin people the whole time, and then the people never got jobs out of it, and it was not good. And now the stories are coming out, and there's a 3-part documentary on Netflix, I believe it was. And and the show was hosted by Tyra Banks, who I can only say might be the corniest person alive. First things first, she shows up basically dressed like Carmen Sandiego for the thing. She's wearing a trench coat. She just was missing the hat and the shades. And she does this cool thing where she alternates between taking credit for everything and saying, I had no idea what goes on. That's not my department. Not unlike the guy in Toronto who told me, not my department, when I was trying to buy some snack cakes in the grocery store. I knew that the snack cakes were not going to be found in the frozen seafood section. There were no employees, sir. Should I ask Matt Johnson about Toronto pizza? What do you think? Should I ask him about Toronto pizza? Everybody, let's vote in the chat right now. If you think I should, say ask. If you don't think I should, say don't ask. We will see what the chat says. But in the meantime, America's Next Top Model documentary. What a story. The things they did to these poor young women and young girls, and just dragging them left, right, up, down. Looks like people want me to ask a look at that. I think the votes are in. I got to ask about Toronto pizza. There's this one model who has like a little gap in her teeth. This is one of the most perfect looking people I've ever seen in my life. Little gap actually makes her more appealing to me. And they bully this model into getting the gap filled. And then two seasons later, somebody else is just like, I think you need a gap in your teeth to make you stand out like Lauren Hutton. But like Lauren Hutton. And then they were just telling the woman 2 seasons earlier, models don't work with gaps in their teeth. It just doesn't work. It's like, well, literally, what about Lauren Hutton? That's one of the biggest models ever. But Tyra Banks is as corny as it gets, and she's one of these people who thinks we are all on the ride of her story, like we are so excited to see what's next. And there's, at the end of the thing, she does this thing where she goes, I did America's Top Model, and she says, I appreciate people calling me on my stuff for this. And she says, because people call me on my stuff, and then that way they'll be ready when they get called on their stuff. It's like she just couldn't take ownership of the fact that, yes, they were having photo shoots on the show where people were changing races. Literal blackface on this show. they were doing model shoots where it was like, oh, we're all homeless. Just the strangest decision. So at some point, this show became like half Fear Factor and doing photo shoots where it's like, we're all addicted to drugs. Let's do a photo shoot where we're all just everybody's has a severe drug problem. And then at the end of the thing, she says something to the effect that you are not going to believe what we've got coming up next. You are not going to, we are working on stuff and we have stuff, as if anybody cares what dumb product she's going to slap her name on. It's like, first she's selling this, hot ice cream, which, can someone explain hot ice cream to me, please? Hot, so what is it? How is it hot ice cream? In the chat, she moved to Australia partly because she ran out on a $10 million rental agreement for a hot ice cream store in the U.S. I don't know if that's true. It certainly sounds rough stuff if it is true. But they kept doing this thing on this show where they're just like, we're here to change modeling and show, we're here to change it. And then before long, they're like, well, I think we're just going to lean all the way into what modeling is anyway and just make people miserable and hurt them the way we were hurt. Rather than close the loop, let's just keep hurting people the old-fashioned way. Someone please, can we find hot ice cream? Hot ice cream. Hot ice cream. She actually at one point she's like, well, I'm a master editor. She like takes control of everything and just and claiming just that she's like this genius. Well, this was my idea for a show. I'm an amazing editor. I do everything. Okay, here's the ice cream. Okay, hot. And she also thinks she's funny too, which just makes my skin crawl when she'll like be like goofballing it up and you're just like, oh, please stop. No one is charmed by this. No one is charmed by you making funny faces. Okay, so hot ice cream is what now? I'm looking at it. Hot ice cream. So the what? So it's, who cares? Oh my God. Hot. So what? They do it and they put like hot cashews in it or something? Yeah. Whatever. I just, you can't pay me enough to care. Now, people should be ashamed of themselves with this, with all of this, and they all just dragged these poor contestants who they also knew were never going to be models. They had the stink of being reality show contestants on them. It's just gross. It's worth watching if you want to watch an interesting quickie kind of doc. Yeah, but I do not. Who finds any of this stuff charming? Yikes. I want to talk to you folks listening about Patreon. Best Show Patreon, patreon.com/the best show. That is the place where you can get everything you need to know about the best show. That is how you support the best show. That's how you support the show. You go to patreon.com/the best show. You sign up. That's the way that we keep the lights on for the best show. And we give you things in return. We give you things in return. You get bonus episodes. You get ad-free episodes. You get this content we do, whether it's Outgrown, the show I do with Julia Vickerman, my wife, and you get Scharpling and Worcester Q&A, and you get all these other things, and you get all the Micomania, which is Brett Davis and AP Mike watching through wrestling. And soon there's going to be a show called Beer Buddies. Me and Mike having a cold one. Soon. That's coming soon. But the thing I'm going to ask you to do, go to the Patreon, support the show, patreon.com/the best show. Brett, can I ask you a favor, please? Can you pull a random name for people who subscribed over the last week? Is that possible?
Sure.
If we could do that, because I'm going to contact anybody who signed up. I said it last week on the show. If you signed up as a new patron over the last week, we're going to pick one of you, and I'm going to send you something. I'll send you something, and we're going to do it again. If you go to patreon.com/the best show and you are not a subscriber, not a patron, join, and we will do a random drawing from the week of the people who just joined, and somebody's going to win something. So that's what we're going to do. Everyone. Patreon.com/the best show. Can you shut the air off, please? Now I'm cold. Hello, best show.
Hi, Tom. This is Kate Sweeney.
Kate Sweeney. Oh, my goodness. Kate Sweeney, who, if anybody enjoyed the live best show shows in October and admired that things actually happened on stage and things were where they were supposed to be so that the show could just flow seamlessly, you want to thank Kate for that. And I want to thank you for that, Kate. You were the greatest, and you still are the greatest. It's not like it expired. You're the greatest.
Oh, my God. So much fun. And that interview with Matt was so good.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I appreciate it.
I initially called in to talk about America's Next Top Model.
Okay.
But I also watched Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie last week, and now it's been my full-time job to become a very motivated fan.
It's yes. It's a great movie.
I didn't know anything going into it,
mm-hmm.
and I just was like, oh, this is just like they have stunt people and they have permits and you know the things that you come to expect from a movie that you see in a movie theater.
Yeah.
In sold out movie theaters. Also, the day I went to go see it, every screening was sold out.
It's crazy, and it was exciting.
Yeah, I mean, so it was. Yeah, I'm looking forward to watching it again. Honestly, now that I have learned more. Well,
I'm glad you enjoyed it. And the thing I want to know now is, I believe I watched the first season of America's Next Top Model, the one where Brady lady won, Adrian Curry.
Oh yeah.
Who she seems like she's got her head screwed on right now these days.
Don't look her up on Instagram.
She seems like somebody that people should follow her lead in.
Oh.
No, she's rough stuff.
Yeah, it didn't go well for her.
No. So now tell me, Kate, tell me about what you wanted to tell me about with America's Next Top Model.
Oh, I was just gonna, while you were, I don't really have anything that interesting. Although, did you see the video where Tyra Banks was talking about how she likes to eat a bagel?
No, I didn't.
Oh, it's. I mean, you also can you can live a very long, fulfilled, and happy life without seeing it.
No, then that's not how it works for me. You know that.
It's so disturbing.
No. Have you ever, is there anybody, look, I'm sure there's other people who come to mind, but nobody is way up front now on the list as a famous person who is absolutely certain that every part of themselves is wildly interesting and unique than Tyra Banks.
Yeah. I that makes sense.
Like, did you watch the documentary?
I did. Yeah, I did.
Like that thing at the end of the third episode when she was saying, we've got stuff that's going to happen. You're not going to believe what's coming next. And you're like, okay, what? Nothing can live up to the amount of hype you just built.
Yeah. And it's also like they're not going to do race swapping again. They also probably should not do the show again.
I hope they don't do the show again. Yeah, they some people, that was there's this thing where people are like, oh, it was a different time. It was a different time. It wasn't that different. People act like we're going back to the 30s.
Show was happening.
Yeah, they act like we're going back to the 1930s. We're just like, oh, it was a different time. We're talking about 2018. It wasn't that different.
Yeah.
No, I just that excuse of the different time thing. It only goes so far.
Yeah.
It's really
it really does.
What was your favorite? Did you watch every cycle of the show?
I watched until I think probably around when the Jays left.
Okay.
So I think I watched until like maybe 2012 or 2013. I actually don't know what year they left, but so I watched a lot of it.
Now,
one of the winners played in a kind of a punk band, and she played. There was a show house in New Brunswick called Meat Town, and her band played like only a few years after she won.
Wow.
Naima.
I guess
it was pretty funny to to take some I took disposable camera pictures of her, and I was like, this is funny.
Yeah, it's a real thrill. Celebrities, they're just like you and me. So, if the show came back, who would you want to be on the judges panel? And also, as a side thing, when the one J was talking, was it Miss J, right? How was it? Lady J? What? Right?
Long hair is Miss J.
That's Miss J.
Long hair glasses is Miss J.
Yes. When Miss J was talking about having gone through some serious health problems and was in the hospital for like a month, I said out loud, Tyra didn't visit. And then I just knew that's where it was going, was this is building to Tyra didn't visit. And then after
it wasn't a month, it was like a year.
Yeah.
She was in the hospital for like a year.
Yeah. Unbelievable. I was just like, Tyra didn't visit. Then after 15 minutes, it's like, so did Tyra visit? Like, not yet. Just
sent one text message.
Yeah. One text message. Who's this? Just says, who's this? Hey, like a text just goes, hey. The least you can do, 3 letters.
Literally.
Yeah. Now
Yeah.
the other Jay wrote a book, which sounds like it's barely like it's like, oh, it's a novel, and then like it's just the exact story of what happens on the show, but just changing a couple details so you can't get sued.
Mm-hmm.
Where it was like, oh no, it's about behind the scenes on a modeling reality show. Oh my goodness, where did you get the idea for this novel? Your imagination knows no bounds.
Yeah. I don't know if J. Manuel's the most imaginative person.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I do think that I hope Tyra though can get the secrets, the spy secrets, because with that trench coat, clearly she is working as some sort of double agent now.
Don't give her ideas.
Yeah, she'll just be like, Tyra Banks and the case of the missing hot ice cream.
The hot Australian ice cream.
I just like, every time I say, what is hot ice cream? And I've said it before. We talked about it on Double Threat. I've talked about it here. Every time I've asked the question, what is hot ice cream? I have not been able to get an actual answer on what exactly hot ice cream is.
Yeah, I have no idea.
This is what I want you to picture. The show comes back. The panel consists of, the judges are neither of the two J's come back, but you know who does come? You know who does join the show? Jay Mascis. In his purple eyeball hat, he's sitting behind the desk in his purple eyeball hat, and be like, and he'll just be like, I wanted to ask you, is that you did the walk? Is there another walk you can do? Because that walk, it kind of didn't make sense. Then you know who else is on the panel? The judges? Of course. You know it. I know it. The Rizzler.
Did you see the videos of him geoguessing New Jersey like really well?
I don't want to see that. I will be so down on the Rizzler. Look.
No, it's good. It's amazing.
Wait, what is he doing on this?
Do you know what Geoguessr is?
Just tell me what it is. Maybe I do, maybe I don't. I'm not sure.
Geoguessr is like sorry, this was like if you were really inside during COVID situation.
Okay.
It's like a thing
I was out and
online.
about. I was barely inside during COVID. I was doing all sorts of stuff. I was hanging out with my friends, the Chainsmokers, and we were doing concerts.
Geoguessr is like you utilize Google Maps to figure out where in the world you are. But you can set it to be like specific places. So I think in the video with the Rizzler, he knew it was New Jersey, but like I don't think he's from New Jersey.
He's not from New Jersey.
And he just was like, Route 22, boom. I was like, honestly, this like makes me really respect this. I don't really know why he was so good at it.
How did the Rizzler know Route 22? The Double Deuce, as we call it in New Jersey.
I like you know. I feel like I have a very generationally New Jersey style family. He looks like he could be my cousin, you know.
Sure.
And so I'm just like I want to believe that there's some like guiding force.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't really understand why he knows New Jersey so well. Besides just,
well, the Rizzler, we might as well list what he doesn't know. Would be a lot quicker. No, he's I'm pro Rizzler. I'm anti AJ. I'm anti Big Justice. I think they're dragging him down. The Rizzler is George
I
Michael.
agree.
The Rizzler is George Michael, and those two are Andrew Ridgeley.
Yeah, I agree. 100%.
What's going on, Kay? What are you up to for the rest of for 2026? How's the snow treating you?
Oh my gosh. Well, I didn't get as many inches in Brooklyn as Mike did, but you know, there was a whole lot of shoveling going on. You know, not all the neighbors want to shovel, and a whole lot of people need to walk on these sidewalks.
I can only say, and nobody wants to hear it, it's 73 degrees in Los Angeles right now.
I know.
Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to hear that a few days ago I said to myself, oh my God, it's so hot out. This sucks. I literally was like, man, it's a little hotter than it should be. This sucks. And then I just hear stories of my family being buried under a blizzard.
Do you miss the snow at all?
Not in the slightest.
Wow.
I would be into it for 45 minutes. I'd be like, oh, this is fun. Then I'd be like, I'm good.
Because I know people move away and they're just like, oh, I miss the snow kind of in an abstract sense. But then they like think, and honestly, I felt this way because it didn't snow for like 10 years here. I was like, I miss the snow. Yeah. I like forgot. Because we had like very light winters for so long.
I get it. Why don't people use flamethrower technology with snow? Like, why are we not at that point? If you're gonna just
liquidize it,
you get Rick. It's like Rick Dalton style. Once upon a time in Hollywood, you walk out of your driveway, you walk out of your garage with a flamethrower all fired up, and you blast that snow. Everybody should have a flamethrower. Why are we not there yet? Fire is our friend in this case.
You got to get the DSNY flamethrowers.
Yes. Imagine you just go to Home. You don't go to Home Depot because it's an awful company. You go to a nice hardware store and you say, "Can I get a flamethrower, please?" Or you got to get more. What do you put in a flamethrower to juice it up? What is that?
Butane.
You'd be like
a giant lighter fluid. I don't know.
Kate, I've just settled on one of my goals for 2026: to fire a flamethrower.
Oh yeah.
I didn't finish no, I'm kidding. I just want. I don't know what I'm just shooting at a target, I guess. If you go to are there flamethrower ranges where you can go and like get good at flamethrower? You know what I mean? Like, is there like a
yeah? Because that definitely should be that should be a controlled environment thing.
Yeah. You know, there's probably these flamethrower ranges where they have like the same awful targets that they put up at like shooting these right-wing shooting ranges, like, you know, oh, it's a Obama. It's like, how are you people not ashamed of yourself?
Wait, I'm like such a snow. Do they actually have that at shooting ranges?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh my God.
Man, I gotta get. We're seeing all these flamethrower videos on the screen right now. I now need to start firing off flamethrowers. This is now.
Oh, it's like how grills. Is that what grills use? Propane?
I don't know. I don't know. And honestly, Kate, I kind of don't care. I just want to shoot a flamethrower. I'm just assuming somebody will be there who knows more about it than me, and they'll just like show me how to do it. I'm not going to learn anything about this thing.
Don't teach yourself. This is definitely go to the experts.
Exactly. Anybody who in the Los Angeles area who can help make this happen, I'm into it. I need to start shooting off flamethrower. What do you even call it? Shooting a flamethrower? Firing a flamethrower?
Fire dancing.
I'm ready. I'm ready. Kate, you're the best. I appreciate the call.
Oh my God, this has been such a nice evening in, nice evening in with the best show.
I'm so glad we could help with that.